limitations because of the lack of mobility. Joker, again, another character that can have a little trouble chasing down that Sonic, right? Most Joker players not liking that Sonic matchup.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
We usually see Aegis, right, for Leo, and the last time these two faced off was at Genesis, and Leo was able to close it out with the Aegis, but this time we're switching up the swords here. And, I mean, Meta Knight doesn't have the longest sword, but he does have a quick mobile dash attack, right? So that mobility is the key here.
Listen, sometimes it doesn't have to be the longest sword, okay? If you ever went to jail, you know what a shank is. That's all I'm going to say about that right there, Chuck. Anything can happen, and we're about to find out. We are definitely a couple months, or more than a couple months at this point, removed from that Genesis encounter, so things certainly do change. But these players' skills, man, and the respect that they command, staying the same.
Yeah, and Sonix has had a bunch of ups and downs. I mean, Sonix is a player that a lot of people would regard into their top 5 as of right now, but didn't have.
Now, hold on. Now, I know he comes in at you fast, but you could have reacted, brother.
Dang, just dash up into. Usually, I want to say that was a messed up forward tilt, but you know what, man? The forward smash is going to get the job done.
I'll tell you what, he's going to tell you it was intentional. You want to know why? That's how you sell Metafire, coaching, baby. Go ahead, Sonix. I know it was intentional. Free agent, by the way. Got him with a shout out.
Yeah, the hard read. And Sonic forward smash, one of, if not the best forward smash in the game. It's very strong, has a huge hitbox, and the lean back is just tremendous on that move here. So now Sonix has the lead. One of the strongest characters in the game with the lead is going to be Sonic. So I see Sonix take huge advantage of that.
You're going to definitely be looking for MkLeo to try and open up any kind of conversion with a dash attack. Obviously trying to get some down tilts in there as well, but Sonic's doing a good job on the defensive right now. And it's the one thing you don't want to have to do against this guy, right? You don't want to have to play from behind because he's so good at just holding that lead. I mean, that's what this character itself lends himself to, and you are just seeing he is absolutely manhandling one of the best in the business right now.
Yeah, and both these characters are known for how strong their off-stage game is. Yeah. In my opinion, Sonic is probably the best character in the game, at least top 3, but Meta Knight also up there as well. You have that tornado, you can linger off stage, go for things like Nair. The back air is crazy base knockback, and it's a multi that drags him closer to the blast zone. We'll see if MkLeo can set up the edge guard onto Sonix, but it's so tricky because Sonic's recovery is so strong.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And obviously the offense working out quite nicely. Oh, actually not going to get punished from that. Kind of catching a bit of a break, but he's already so far ahead, it doesn't even really matter at this point. Leo really going to need to get this stock off and then maybe hope to get maybe like a strong edge guarding opportunity, maybe something with the aerials as well. Didn't think that forward tilt would kill, but I tell you what, razor sharp, and at that percentage, I guess it was only a matter of time.
The classic 1-2-3 going to get the job done for Leo. The down throw tech chase. Going to go ahead and go for the neutral tech, have that frame advantage, and just reset here. For MkLeo, you're at 160%, but man, Sonic has so many things. That spin charge or spin dash can just confirm into anything at this point. Even a straight forward tilt. Oh, goes for the up smash, though. And Leo setting up off stage. You see how hard he's going off stage, right? Like, tried to set up that back here, tried to set up that Nair, wasn't able to line anything up, and Sonix was able to go underneath it all.
And that's to your point, too, Charles. Going for that back air, again, understanding that the strong base knockback of that could be able to catch Sonic off guard and maybe steal this stock a little earlier than he would like. I mean, even at this point right now, you see MkLeo at 163, and Sonic still knowing not out of the woods just yet.
Ooh, I like this pressure here. Leo going to clip to ledge. No, just going to go back to the ledge trap, but
stock,
yeah, just a little overextension on that dash grab, and Sonix was barely able to avoid it, and dash grabs are so laggy. Great punish coming out from Sonix from that roll, able to get the back throw to get the job done here. But Leo was able to rack on a good 77%. 100%.
Absolutely not doing too bad of a job. I like that Nair. Let's see. Probably going to look to apply some pressure.
And even the air dodge. Sonic having the frame 2 air dodge on top of having a great directional air dodge. It almost feels impossible to edge guard this character, but difficult. Leo has put himself up to the task.
Some of the best in the business struggle with that, and that is being put on display right now. Percent continuing to climb. Leo needs to shave off this stock sooner rather than later. Sonic knows in a great position. Drop that spring on him. Control on the right side. Oh, wow, actually Leo aggressively getting through the pressure. Could be a big opportunity.
Oh, and another one. Yep.
And out for you.
First stock and last stock. Sonic's going to open things up with the forward smash and also close it out. Game 1 going to Sonix here. We'll see if MkLeo sticks it out with the Meta Knight. And we actually talked with Sonix before this whole top 8 started, and Sonix was really looking forward to getting to Leo in that winner's finals to get his run back from Genesis. Sonix felt like he had that set in the bag, but just kind of let it slip away at Genesis. And we all know that Leo was able to take home that tournament. Sonix could have changed the whole course of that event.
And it was so funny when he was like, yeah, you know, when I play MkLeo, I was like, when? I was like, don't you have a match before that? He was like, I mean, come on. I was like, damn. the respect. I mean, to be fair, he did kind of handle business against our, you know.
The words and the actions definitely matched up.
Yeah.
He was just like, come on, man.
Yeah,
it's Falcon.
Like that, bro.
The Sonic matchup versus Falcon is very tough, I will say that. And Sonic said that is his most practiced matchup. One of his most practiced matchups.
Did I just hear Corrin? I did. Wow, the Corrin coming out. Interesting.
This is interesting because Corrin also lacks mobility. So very similar to Byleth, but I think Corrin definitely has some better frame trapping opportunities than Byleth. So we'll see if Leo is going to be able to set that up. And it just still amazes me that Leo enters tournaments with like 4 to 5 character rosters. How does he do it? I
mean, the thing about all of his characters that he selects is they've all actually seen success, right? Like, these are, at some point in time, proven commodities for this roster. But let me tell you something. You might want to pack that Corrin right back the hell up, because I don't know what that was.
Yeah, Sonix is plummeting these stocks on the Meta Knight and on the Corrin. Make sure to sell immediately.
I'm saying, bro, what the heck? FaZe wishes they could. You know what? Never mind. Let me stop.
you need to stop.
Let me calm down. We're too early right now.
We just started, man. But, first
but this Sonic is right on time, that's for sure. Definitely giving MkLeo some difficulty winning that first match over the Meta Knight, now forcing out the Corrin, which not the hottest of starts, I will say that.
Yeah, now because of this lack of mobility, you're going to see,
dang. Now, and that's what it is. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. MkLeo, the immediate retaliation, and right back in the fight.
The quickest of draws right now, Leo. Just coming through with that instant pin, getting below the ledge and getting the tipper, catching Sonic before he gets to the ledge. They're amazing 2-frame coming out from Leo. And it's really hard to push some of these advantage states versus Sonic. Again, we talked about the great recovery, the frame 2 air dodge, the list goes on and on. Great high recovery.
That was smart. Sometimes you guys want to be preemptive about it rather than allowing Sonic to get comfortable and set up anything. And you know, Chuck, I'm going to make a hard prediction right now. If he takes this game with Corrin, I say he switches characters. I say he's going to try and keep Sonix off his game and kind of maybe run a little bit of a mini gauntlet with his character selection, including potentially Aegis. But we shall see. It all comes down to getting this first game, and he just took another step closer to doing that. The pin to win, 1 stock away for MkLeo to tie this thing up.
I'm going to tell you right now, MkLeo making that ledge look like a danger zone, because most people go there for a little bit of safety on that ledge, right? Let me get some intangibility. Let me take some time to really think through all of this. And whoa, where are we going? Okay, I thought Leo was going to go for that down air edge guard to finish things off, but so Leo just staying on stage and racking up the damage. The wings coming through, and that is going to seal the stock at what, 60%? What is happening? The Corrin is out to play.
And he did that, mind you, folks. Oh, I love that little gift. He did that, mind you, folks, on FD. Corrin absolutely just plunging MkLeo on the board. Beautifully played. And honestly, after that, maybe you don't switch. Maybe it's just like, you know what? Why the hell would I? So let's see. I think, Leo going to stick with the Corrin. And that's going to be interesting to see how Sonix is kind of like I don't think Sonix expected that at all. Because that was kind of out of left field. Let's be honest about it, guys.
Yeah, and I wonder if Leo's reacting to the up B. It is possible. It sounds pretty difficult, but I wouldn't put it past someone like Leo to be able to do something like that. React to the Sonic up B, go for that quick pin, and we saw how many stocks were taken below that 100% mark. If you can catch Sonic and hit him with a move that hurts, the character's really light. The issue is catching Sonic.
That's true. That's true. That can be the difficulty, but somebody as seasoned as MkLeo, obviously, and Leo and Sonic, they've had plenty of battles in the past. It's been a little while since they faced off in bracket. As you mentioned earlier, Chuck, last encounter was Genesis, where Leo was able to squeak that out, but man, these two know each other quite well. So anytime they put on a show for us, man, you can guarantee it's going to be a classic.
And don't get it twisted, it is, absolutely 1-1 on the board here. Sonix versus Leo, kind of trading back and forth here, but it is Sonix with the 50% lead. Leo now with the platforms in play, not going to have that safety net of Final Destination.
Oh, wow, getting caught hanging on that ledge. We've seen that be to his detriment before.
All these trades in favor of Leo. Ooh, the grab just a little bit off the mark here. Sonix setting up for a 2-frame on that forward smash. Not going to connect here. There's that roll. That is the famous MkLeo roll out of the corner.
Absolutely. It's just like, you know what? I got to go. I think you're going to let me.
And at first you're like, oh, it just looks like a regular roll, but trust me. Leo knows exactly when and where you want to push your buttons, and that's where the roll becomes very strong.
Timing is everything. Speaking of timing, that forward tilt was right on the money for Sonix. That's going to give him an opportunity to really open up this lead a little bit more. So if Leo can kind of ease his way back in. You don't want to overextend here and let Sonix just start racking up easy percentage on you. They're definitely in a pretty favorable spot at the moment.
And this is where Sonic wants to be. Sonic is so good when you have that stock lead. You're able to just chip away at your opponent with these spin dashes, spin charges. Sometimes, oh wow, man, these back airs are so snappy.
It's like an RKO. You blink and you might miss it, man. Out of nowhere, Leo striking like a viper and keeping this game tight. Like, interesting to see him just use that dare just to go quickly down below and then just recover with the up B.
Yeah, I mean, with characters with those stall and falls, Corrin a little bit on the floatier side. I mean, I would say Corrin's a little bit average, but using the down air to kind of instantly fall down just so you can use the disjoints of that up B to recover here. The directional air dodge back to the ledge. Great stuff from Leo. Maintaining that stage control right by the ledge there, even though Sonix tried to slip by.
All right, Sonic's taking his time. Kind of let this lead definitely get away from him. And those rapid jabs going to give MkLeo the slightest of advantages right now. Oh, didn't last for long though.
Now we know that Sonic is light. The pin could do the trick here. The up air, just the last hit, and I thought Leo was going to be okay because the move didn't get the first hit as well. Just was going to survive, but I guess it was just so high up there. Sonic's able to sneak away that second stock.
All right, looking pretty good. If you're a Sonix fan, you're not mad about this. But Leo, we saw in that previous stock, was able to definitely mount the comeback. So, another back air maybe? No, not quite there. Not going to be close enough to get that to connect. Goes out that pin just to threaten. Sonic's keeping his distance.
Leo trying to force these mid-range exchanges here. And, I mean, just having that core neutral can be nice when Sonic is coming in with the spin dash or the spin charge. You cover yourself with that disjointed hitbox. Maybe you connect it, and then it is party time after that. You usually can combo anything from your kit on the neutral. And the back air.
It's still very doable. And there's plenty of time left on. Oh, was that intentional? Maybe. No. Okay. Looked pretty good.
Kind of cool coming out from Sonix here. Stay underneath this platform. Get the spin dashes, get the spin charges. Most characters don't want to put themselves in the corner, but Sonic is a exception. You have a lot of great options from that corner situation, which makes him so strong.
Oh, great extensions. Waiting for maybe an air dash. Sonic's not giving up to him. Nice. All right, that length of Corrin really coming into play right now. And just like that, only about 20% separating these two.
Okay, there's a forward air out of shield here, offstage situation, charging up the forward smash. If that connected, that would have been it. Sonic staying just out of range of the swords here, doing a great job of getting clipped by the wings. Another forward air connects, and Leo chipping his way back into this game 3 here.
Leo trying to make some big plays. Maybe not trying. Oh, leave it up for chance. Hold on, is this? I was gonna say, is that pin gonna be it? But no, not able to connect. Anybody's game right now. Sonic's understanding. I'm letting this lead get away from me. MkLeo trying not to falter, man. The pressure really mounted on both sides.
Okay, we got the flick shots coming through for Leo. Just fading back here. The spacing gets the air dodge. Doesn't get the tipper on the down smash. So Sonix lives to tell another tale here.
Fortunate for Sonix, man, catching a little bit of a break. Can he make something out of it though? Or Leo going for a lot of big.
Oh my God!
Dude, this is it. Oh! No way. Oh my God. So many huge swings right now. And Sonix
what?
Just gonna. What the heck?
Okay, that's one way we can go ahead and end that game number 3. Leo skillfully backing away from the homing attack just so it SDs. Really good knowledge check there coming out from MkLeo. He just knows the Sonic matchup to a T.
You know, some people might call it plot armor check. I just call it another day at the office for one of the GOATs of the game.
Yeah, not a lot of people know that, but Leo understood the situation. Come on, Chad. You already know.
Nah, Nah, that's
Sonix just messed up.
Yeah, shit just happens.
It happens.
What he wants to tell me. There ain't no way to dress that one up. It is what it is. But it does give Leo a 2-1 advantage. This Corrin looking to cash in. And I'll tell you what, if MkLeo is able to make it to grand finals, going to be sitting pretty, awaiting who's going to come out of the loser side.
All right, and first coming through with the Meta Knight.
Yeah.
Not going to have too much success getting too stalked.
And I'll tell
on
you
that
what,
first game.
I have to wonder too if there's like kind of flashbacks in Sonic's head, like, you know, kind of a similar situation when they last faced off at Genesis. Like, man, I feel like I'm in firm control. I have everything under control, and I just let it get away from me. Is that what we're seeing develop again in another set between these two? Or can Sonix refocus, maintain, and understand as long as you got a stock, more games to play, still got a chance?
The fact that Leo is doing this with Corrin is just so impressive to me. Okay,
last time I saw this Corrin, it lost to Larry, so I don't know what the hell happened. Shouts to my man Larry. I know you're watching, baby. I love you.
I heard Larry threw to get home in time to stream top 8. That's what I heard.
He's a GOAT, baby.
That's what I heard.
Content above placements, bro. I love
what I heard.
To see it.
Threw for the content. Let's go, Larry.
That's my guy right there.
Larry's always a winner in my heart.
If he was mad right now, he'd be Larry Gurr. I'm sorry. I heard that meme yesterday. It made me laugh. Shouts to the Twitch chat. Guys are hilarious.
You're taking jokes from Twitch chat now, man?
They're funny. What do you want me to say?
I thought you were better than that, man.
I'm sorry. What are you saying? The Twitch chat's not good enough? Dad, this guy's an elitist.
I'm saying that I think you can make your own jokes.
Take your ass to kick.
I'm just kidding, Twitch chat. I think you're really funny.
You guys are great. As is this match right here, man. Definitely developing into maybe potentially another classic. The Corrin, the Sonic. Neither one of them trying to let this one get away, but Leo, all the momentum certainly on his side. And Charles, I know it's not as common of a trope anymore, but that game for Leo, always got to keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, the game for Leo. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit of a pre-quarantine myth.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Post-quarantine, we don't see the and also it has to, the right conditions have to be met. You have to be up 2-0 on Leo, and Leo has to be, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You can't just be spamming game for Leo,
That's
right?
true,
There are certain conditions, all right?
My man said Leo is Exodia. Like, connect the pieces, Jess.
Yes. You got to have all 5 pieces, okay?
I'm with it, man.
You can't have 2 right arms, all right?
I think he might have the pieces to victory right now because he is definitely giving Sonix a run for his money, keeping the spacing immaculate, really making it difficult for Sonix to get in up until that point.
Yeah, but it feels like Sonix always has the lead and Leo's able to squeeze out like a very clutch pin or very clutch backer. But look at this. Now Leo's the one with the percentage lead. So see if I'm just surprised that Leo's able to recover so like seamlessly.
Yeah,
I feel like Sonic's edge guarding is usually a lot more on point, especially against characters like Corrin, but Leo's able to make it back to the stage and get these KOs.
He is so comfortable right now, and Sonix knows it's now or never. I've got to strike while still keeping my percentage at a minimum. Oh. Man,
these nairs are so good.
I was going to say the nair has been the answer.
And the thing is, usually what you do to contest Sonic is you have speed and a burst option, so you catch Sonic while he's charging, right? But Leo's letting the charge happen. He's like, all right, cool, come at me. I have a disjoint that covers my entire body, so as long as I know, as long as I kind of have a feel for when you're going to go for the attack, I'll just cover myself with nair and hope for the best, right?
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, that hoping has definitely been working.
I'm going to cancel the pin here, reset back to neutral, and look at this percentage lead just building up. The rapid jabs racking up all the way to 77% and counting here. But the edge guard situation, no, just going to back air him back to the stage for that extra damage.
This would be sensational if Sonix could bring this back, trying to force a Game 5 here in Winners Finals of Wavedash late into the night. But it doesn't matter, bro. Championship's on the line. You got to play as long as it's going to take. Who wants it more right now? 12% separating them.
Leo has center stage control, but Sonic's character, again, not too troubled if you don't have center stage. Now Sonic's getting a little bit of offense, gets the opening, gets the forward air, catches the ledge roll, back throw for more damage, rinse and repeat, throws out the spring, but doesn't really able to connect that forward smash. Okay, the neutral air still not enough. Leo's taking so much damage. The back air's not enough because it's center stage.
All right, he's fortunate to have survived that. Oh, but not them legs be stretching, bro.
And you saw the spring. That was a trap set up by Sonix, sends the spring out, gets back to the ledge, Leo has to up B to get through the spring. Little bit of an overshoot, and then sweeps the leg Cobra Kai style with that forward tilt, and Sonix brings it to a game 5.
Listen, in style at that. It was crazy, too, when Leo got that stock off. I think Leo's like at 71. You know what I'm saying? With 2 stocks, Sonix was sitting there at 1, and he still was able to bring that all the way back. So really minimizing the damage Leo was able to do with that additional stock, and then just going on an absolute tear when he came down to try and finish the job. So that will prompt us to a game number 5, folks. Let's get it.
The Corrin is here to stay, and don't really blame Leo for that one. I think the Corrin has been performing very well. Of course, the last time these two faced off, it was all ages for MkLeo, but bringing out a bunch of new swords from the armory here. Meta Knight not working out, but the Corrin getting the games on the board here. But this is the final game. It's going to be on Town and City, a very strong stage for Sonic.
Yep.
But we saw Leo have a lot of success on Final Destination, so we're going to see some shades of Final Destination here once these platforms go.
Yeah, I'm kind of removing the stage from the equation, bro. This is all about if you can outplay your opponent, who's going to have that mental fortitude. Certainly going to require a lot from both of these individuals. They have been impressive from the start, but Leo already on a rampage. My goodness, Sonix. Got to be careful. Don't want to take a big hit on.
Oh! I thought that was forward smash charging up.
I thought the same thing, dude. That would have definitely got the stock and would have been a tremendous lead for Leo. But hold on now. Still not over, and that's going to maybe do it. No, not quite. Just threatening, but oh, my Lord. Sonix, this kid is surviving with everything he's got. Yeah, close call after close call, Charles.
Was able to connect the forward smash, but didn't get the tipper. Still was almost enough to catch the stock because of those small side blast zones of Town and City. But at this point, Sonix, you've taken so much damage. A straight up air, a straight back air will do the trick.
Even the right grab.
Yeah, the up throw could do it off the top. There are high ceilings here, but Sonic is a very light character. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw an up throw get the KO, especially with some pummels assisted. But the pin is too close there. Usually we see Corrin's understanding that and just dropping down and going for the tech chase, but Leo thought he could get the kicks in. But there's that straight up there.
Yeah, and there it is. And look at that, very modest 32% on MkLeo. Going to take a lot to chip into this lead and make this one competitive. But, you know, how many times can we say that we've seen huge leads like this kind of evaporate out of nowhere, Charles? You just got to keep playing.
And these are the top 2 seeds of the tournament. This is the headliner of Wavedash.
Main event.
So we'll see if, the up smash coming through, trying to get a really, really early stock here, but now Leo coming back, getting some damage here. Corrin can do some solid, 2 to 3 hit combos off that nair and then set up some really messed up trapping scenarios with the nair, with the up air. That up air, one of the best in the game.
Oh, 100%. Okay, let's see what Sonix can do. I like that from Leo, actually. Safely applying pressure and not afraid to continue to be on the offense, even with this lead. Kind of playing around Sonix, too. Who knows? Obviously, he's going to have to kind of come in and try and close that gap as well. But everything working out for MkLeo. Say, well, you give him a character with some length, bro. It is going to be a long day to fight against him.
Oh, falling out of the up air. Had to go for the nair. Man, the sweet spot back air not coming through. Forward tilt still not enough. Offstage scenario here. Not going to be able to get it. Leo gets back to the ledge. The air dodge back on the stage. And I got to say, throughout this entire set, Leo has had some amazing directional air dodge back onto the stage. Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. Got some damage.
He did.
Got some damage. You know.
He's probably thinking, I'm not coming back anyway. You know, it's like when Fox gets chucked off in Melee. Just fire the laser real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, throw out some petty lasers.
Exactly.
You know.
Nothing wrong with that, but still a very strong lead for MkLeo, but Sonix has at the very least put the stocks on even footing. This is going to be his opportunity to bring this all the way back. I don't know what that interaction was, but neither one of them benefited.
Dang, man. Spin dash is some shit.
It's a little different.
Pin.
Good catch. Yeah, I love that. Follow through. Oh, that's a stock. That's a stock, yeah. I mean, he's looking for that every single time.
Okay, now the directional air dodge gets punished here, and Sonix still a stock behind, but I mean, Sonix as a player, his offense on this character is so strong. One opening could mean a lot here, or just one edge guard. There's a forward air, but Leo making sure they stay in position, center stage, and if he does get hit, not going to be too far off stage. It's going to make the recovery a lot more realistic here.
Yeah, Leo is in such a commanding position at the moment. Really just needs to kind of, honestly, just slow it down a little bit, man. You don't have to go out there and just take all the big swings. Let them come to you.
Yeah.
This is crunch time right now, and this could be time's up. No, not quite. The false finish is just that, false. But I would not want to take another one of those if I'm Sonix, nor a back air. And you know Leo is definitely looking to set one of those up as well.
How Leo is using these hitboxes to catch Sonix where he thinks he's going to spin dash is so impressive. These back airs, these up airs, they're just so on the mark here. And the DI on these spin charges, instead of getting forward air there, he DI'd up and in so he could get up aired instead. And utilizing the high ceilings of this, even a hard hit neutral wouldn't have done it. Here's the offstage scenario going way down low, using the up B and getting the up air. Leo closing it out with a solid 2-stock over Sonix.
I'll tell you what, every single person and their mother probably predicted an Aegis pick. But Leo said, nah, I got something else in the pocket, bro. Damn sure won that Meta Knight. But that Corrin!
I mean, the Meta Knight was in the pocket, came out, and then got put right back.
Came out with a little too much lint on it. All right, you know what I mean? I was like, keep reaching, keep
hey,
digging,
it's
keep
an
searching.
Old pick. It's an old pick.
It's an old pick.
It's for the fans.
It was for the fans, man. But I'm sure the fans are very satisfied of MkLeo to see that Corrin put in some work. So again, the repertoire of characters that MkLeo does possess to pilot at this high of a level, insane, bro. I don't know too many people that can just routinely kind of shift through, you know, a roster of characters and just be a threat to anybody they go up against like that guy, man. So
yeah, there's a couple players.